Okay, quick Monday morning radar update. So I've been away for the last couple of weeks, 2.5 weeks, and obviously members know I was back last week, but I haven't done one of these videos in a while. So basically I'm just going to buzz through the volume leaders and just do a little bit of a quick catch up on the market and the portfolio. So this year, fully closed 5 positions in the ISA in the trend portfolio. Out of those, actually, there's only one loser, which was 4GBL, and the other 4 were all winners. But I would just say they're scratch winners. Between the 0 and 3R area is a scratch area in my world. Technically, I don't call them an outlier until they're over 5 either. But so that's where my portfolio is, and so there's a bit of profit on the table, and I've just done a screenshot of the open running gains in the portfolio. As you all know as well, that I've got some money sat on the side, what's not in this portfolio, what should be in there as well, but I'm just it's in cash at the moment, somewhat I had to repatriate. So we're doing all right, but the market's been grindy. It's been grindy for the last 3 weeks. So let's go and have a quick look at the markets and see where we're up to. Jump onto the transports, what we call the leader in the US. It's just in this big base going sideways, and it's kind of struggling a bit, isn't it? We've got, the big daddy moving average here, the 50-month underneath, and we're hoping it's coiling. I mean, we can take this off here now, can't we? That we thought there might be a chance of a coiling base there, but no, it didn't happen. It's bumping its head on 6-month highs, and now it's gone back into the range. So leader lagging, Dow going sideways, Henry yawning in the background, he's bored already. S&P leading, Nasdaq leading, the two are walking hand in hand. Russell, Grandad Russell, just going sideways. We want to see the transports and the Russell really step up, don't we? At the moment, they're just they come straight off the lows, the Russell. First retrace after breaking out, and it's just gone into this sort of holding pattern. DAX, got the little base here, breakout first retrace, higher high, and it's kind of lagging a bit, isn't it now? I know it's one of the strongest markets, but it is lagging a bit. The FTSE 100, we had this big brace. It finally broke out. It actually broke out and then did a little bull flag, and off it went. And then it did a real first retrace here and went off on a trending run. So, the FTSE 100 is not the best technical market out there. But, I said before, I know a lot of people took this as I was bearish on for some reason. But I said, the danger is thinking that the FTSE can't trend going forward, because it clearly can. I know a few people thought I was saying that I was bearish on it because it's gone sideways forever and a day. No, the danger is that you think something's going to go sideways forever. That's when it starts trending, isn't it? So, that's how the markets work. 250, more orderly market. And, this is the first retrace after meaningfully punching through 52. I mean, it went through 52-week highs here, bumbled around, did a first retrace, went on a trending run. But this is the first clear retrace after taking out this whole range here as well. So, that's a good looking area, isn't it? Small caps, rinse and repeat. We just say the same thing as we said for the 250. You can look at the AIM market as well. You could even draw this level in over here if you wanted to, but this is the base, what's riding mean trend, first retrace. So, there might be a little bit of pain this week, who knows, but I think we're coming into an interesting area. This isn't a right or wrong make big calls game, is it? It's just, this is we just talk about interesting areas and we run our portfolios. We're not making all or nothing bets. This is an interesting area these risk markets are coming into. It's important not to be deer in the headlights, being scared of these areas, because this is just normal action. Is what I'm trying to highlight here. This is normal. This is what markets do. They go up and down in an uptrend. That the downs are shorter than the ups. Trending run, pullback, consolidation, trending run, pullback, time or price, price and time in this one. Markets consolidate moves. So time will tell. It's not about being right. It's about making money and riding trends, and it's how right you are when you're right. It's not about how often you are right. It's about how much money you make when you're right. And you can be wrong most of the time, but when you are right, you ride your winners, and that's how money is made. So let's just buzz through a few other markets of interest. We'll hit Bitcoin. Broke out the base, first retrace, and we took. I'm on the ETF here. Let's just broke out the base, first retrace, another trending run. We've got this channeling pullback, and it looks like it's building a base, doesn't it? TLT. So no trigger, no trade. Down it went to the lows. We got historic lows on this product anyway. It moved all the way up, bumped its head on supply, and then it's just been channeling out. And watch for a base. That would be nice. It's not exactly the most technical trading market, is it? I'll just jump straight onto gold and oil as well. Let's do oil first. Oil. It's just in this big range here. I always say it's better for everyone if oil just breaks through the lows of this range and goes lower. We had this rising channel, which these rising channels tend to be sort of bear channels, don't they? But it's holding the big gun moving average. Henry's snoring in the background now. He's just not interested at all. And I'll just bring up a most traded composite on gold, and we broke out this big base. Notice it didn't break out on this one, really. It never broke out. It spiked, but it didn't break out. Look at this, closing above the level. Went off on the run. That's where the run started. We talked about this tightening price action here. And this is something that I teach at my site a lot. This big straight line move off the lows to a breakout level we call it a reverse vol base. Sharescope tutorials, if you want to learn about those. Think of it as a spring, and the spring has sprung. So asking a market to do a big move just to the breakout level and then do the same again, it's hard. It's a hard thing for the markets to do. But this is coiled up again. Look at this: higher lows, lower highs, and then bang. I mean, you could have even drawn a diagonal on that line there, couldn't you? But all levels were broken on the same day. This day here, and then off it went on a trending move. What's it doing now? Time or price. It's consolidating that move. No crystal balls. Could roll over tomorrow. Die. We don't know that, but we know how trends, price action is price action, and we know how that tends to sort of play out. Reverse engineer good trends, and you will start talking like me. So we've got a base. Time or price. Let's go in the time route. Price route would be like a harsh pullback, wouldn't it? But no, it's going the time route. So interesting. Moving on, I will update all the sort of gold charts and that this week as well. Just order all the gold stocks. I can do any sector you want as well. moving on from that, I'll just see what's actually up today. I've been checking this. I've been on my holidays, and I've been checking this every evening and every morning and evening, and it's been extremely quiet. We had the quietest numbers last week we've had probably all year. I could tell you that if I looked in the chat group. So these are stocks what are actually up today. I like to order them by sector. Industrial metals, support services, and software and computers being the notable ones. And let's order them by volume. No, let's order them. Yeah, I'll order them by volume. And then I can eye in the ones with growth. So Sound Energy, gap up, and what we call a gap and crap in technical terms. So yeah, there's a lot of these small penny, sub-penny stocks on volume today. They're getting some interest, aren't they? I'll just buzz through these. You'll notice I'll actually buzz through these quickly in order of volume, and I'll get halfway down. Yeah, this is an awful stock. It's always been an awful stock. It's had a couple of trending runs, but zoom the charts out. If you want to do business with a stock like that, it's like the most popular stock out there. It's always been really popular, but it's never traded nice. And what does that tell you? Nobody's ever made a nice, smooth gain out of this thing without a lot of anxiety. Trading a stock like that, you're asking for it to trade differently. Henry's having the right snore today. CY, so we talked about that one. You know, it's in. Have a look at all the gold leaders and make a decision on, say, what are all the gold leaders doing? You know, the main stocks, and they're all in a pullback area. Well, there might be a little bit of a move ready to happen. There's a few in the list today. I'll just order this by growth as well. This is what's up today on growth. AO World, super boring stock. IGP, it went on a big high beta move, didn't it? And I know it's a thin stock. It should be high on any sort of growth list, but it's not exactly clicking its heels, is it? So that's what's clear, up on the day. There'll be lots of stocks what are positive on the day, but this screen actually picks stocks what are actually up on the day. Meaning that they're trading, sales are going through higher than the previous close. Means they're actually up on the day. So that was just ordering through the growth. I'll leave it there. Obviously, if you like these videos and you get something from them, I'll try and do them more often. Business at my end is always the chat group and my own trading first. But when the market's good and when the market's consolidating, I try and cram in a bit more work for the site and that. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Cheers all.